and welcome to another video in a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real, and welcome to the continuation of the Halloween hunting, because we've already been to this place and that place is Michael's, but we've seen the first two lines, and it's my suspicion, it has been told to me by my calling these places incessantly, that the next line, I think it's just one line, has come out, and I'm hoping that Michael's has put it out completely. I called, they had some of it out, but I've given it time. So I'm hoping going out, we are going to see the full line and I can show it to you in detail. If not, we will see a second Michael's. So let's do some Halloween hunting at the new line at Michael's. Let's go. Lumos. Also, I just want to put it on the record that it is hella hot out there. So the sacrifices that I am making for you all and myself are real high, okay? Someone, please save me. Okay, Michael's, save me. We are here at Michael's. Hoping I'm not a pile of dust by the time I get inside. But you guys, this is why I am not a summer person. I die and then I come back to life because I see Halloween stuff. So let's see what Halloween stuff we see. God, I'm already parched. Okay, let's go in. I have not been to this location in a hot minute, so let's find out. I have not seen it here. Oh. We have some Halloween. Okay. So it looks like we have a new series of doormats. So we have this bat and moon one, but also looks like it lights up. I hope it doesn't light up like that. That's a little awkward, you know what I'm saying? But I otherwise really like that. And then what else? What is this? Be Our Ghost. It is a set. These are cute. These might be my favorite, like, little series. We have a haunted house one here. I like this series a lot more than I do previous years. And then what's on this one? Home Sweet Haunted Home. We're not even pointed at it. Can we aim properly, Aubrey? They have a smell to them. I will say that right now. But that is a classic one. I like it. I also want to see if there are any sales going on. What is this one? Please no to this. Please no. Okay. So I really like this one. And this one here, considering do I need another doormat? Maybe not. All right, so this is the section we've already seen, but I might swing back and see if I find any new items. But we're getting the Halloweeny things. We have fall out here. Pretty cool. Here's the Lemax area. It looks like they have some of the old, no, that's not Halloween line. Yeah, we're getting some of the stuff. What have we got down here? Not quite a full line, but let's take a look. We got a little moon garland right here. So it does look like they don't have the full line out, but they've got a good number of things. We might swing over to another Michael's and see if they have any different items out. I know they've been kind of in the process of getting the whole thing out, so let's see what we see. We have a lot of like usual suspects from previous years, like this right here. This is a glass set of cauldrons that comes out every year. This glass one, which I gave away to somebody, and I'm mildly regretting that. That's an every year thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can spot. Oh, these cauldrons here, which I will say I told Matt that ever since Joanne went out of business, I'm going to stock up on cauldrons every time I see them. So I might get one of those. And they have two different sizes. They have this like medium sized one and then this smaller one, if it helps to scale on my head. That is the medium one. So that's what we're working with. Okay. I'm excited. Let's process this. They have some plants out too. I'm seeing a lot of new stuff. They also like their usual bits you can add to, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. But a Halloween version, little branchy trees. I won't go over even showing it to you, apparently. I won't go over every single one of these, but they're little, like, you could put them in with like some fake flowers if you wanted. You can add them to a Halloweeny garland. No, I'm not doing that one. We have some mushrooms, purple mushrooms. These aren't the awfulest of them all. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of stuff like that. I'm still waiting for the year where we have a number of branchy trees that are not glitterized. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm still recovering from the outside. It tried to kill me. Okay, what have we got? We have some new things. That's interesting. Okay, let's do like a quick pan of the whole thing. So here is side one. As you can see, we have a lot of emptiness. And I can't say I know what the Halloween lines are called this year. They do often have a name for them. I can look that up. And then here is this line. Oh, I'm seeing some same but different. So they are changing stuff out. And here's a little pan. Down here, mind my squeaky shoes. I'm trying them on for the first time and wearing them in. All right, let's start with the fuller side. We have garland, and no, I'm not going to tell you prices of everything, or we're going to be here all friggin' day. So we have this kind of garland. I will say I am not seeing any kind of sale signs. So as always, wait for a sale sign. These garlands tend to be a little too much in my opinion. $30. That one was 20. This one's a little more like, it feels more lifelike, kind of like a silicone, but it's black. I don't generally do like all black, but I think if you mix it in with another one, it could look cool. And let me just give you a little pan of just all of the bits, excuse whatever's on top there, that you can add. What is this? Little butterflies. I don't completely hate that. I know Matt always tells me that really sells it. Whatever. There's that one. I don't know what's going on with me. What is happening here? That's frightening. That's really terrifying. Okay. Here, I'll point out what I like. I like these ones. We got some cutesy bits. I said I wasn't going to do this, didn't I? And here we are. What's this? It's like a dragonfly. Well, it's a very bendable dragonfly. That one needs a little bit of St. Mungo's, if you know what I'm saying. Little twirly businesses. I will say this section tends to be like kind of funsies. What is going on right now? Somebody help this owl, please. Oh God, I can't. Okay. We got a little more of the kind of cutesy route with the ghosts and stuff. Very cool. We're still getting them pinks. I don't know why I think that's kind of cute. I wouldn't get it, but it's kind of cute. And then we have a bunch of branchy businesses. Oh, and we have a witch's hand. So I guess we just drop these. Not sure where she's got a floofy business going on, but I don't know. Brush? Back scratcher? Anybody? Maybe not. All right. Oh, there's stuff up here. Okay. I feel like I'm seeing things I might pick up, and I need to like rein it in and process it. Oh, we have some bits up there. Is that coming down? Those are duplicates. Okay. Processing. Why is this giving me Wizard of Oz vibes? But like maybe a goth Wizard of Oz. We've got a black basket. You can do a lot of things with this. Obviously you can have some flowers and stuff. I'm mildly tempted. I just need to know what I would do with it. Get a branchy wreath with glitter. This one was wild. Oh gosh. It's like, it feels like the kind of like stirring straw you would put in coffee. What is happening? It's very light. Watch this be like 30 bucks. If this is 30 bucks, Michael's has lost their mind. It is $30. Okay. We have Michael's needs St. Mungo's right now. I don't know what I would do with this. We have like this little web. It's like a metal web business. Tell me what you would do with it. I feel like there's a number of things. You could add lights to it. Metal web form. Very interesting. That one's $13. We have a wreath and it's not quite brown. That one's interesting. You do see these kind of wreaths, like it is proper wood to my knowledge, come out every year, but this one's got like why was I going to say distressed look, like an aged, witchy look. So I dig that. Now I will also say, I tried not to look at anything like online. I wanted to be surprised, but I did see one thing. And it's this right here. What is happening? It's like every place when they come out with a Halloween line, they have to pick an animal and just like run with it. And it's a vulture this year. So we'll come back to the crow here, but it's like, okay, whoa. It's like a paper mache vulture. What is going on? Oh my God. And it's got the, I'm going to call them coffee stirrers. And like, I can't. What are you charging for this? $27. Look, see, again, they're having a fit over it. I can't. I mean, I am officially disturbed by it. We've got some crows. I always find these crows a little, what is going on right now, sir? Just a little odd. I tend to find them a little odd, like the eyes are always a little buggy. So I'm gonna keep going. I will say, I like that plant right there. I mean, right up here, that helps. There are plants out all year round, but that is kind of a dark vibe. Let's take a look at it. 20 bucks. Let me see these leaves. I kind of dig that. It's like a really dark, deep green. Now, the base here, not a fan, so I'd put something over top that, like maybe some moss or some black moss to kind of hide that. And then we have this snake plant right here. It's like a darker color. I feel like they could improve the paint job a little bit on that one. But all right, we have some tiny flowers, little black ones. Look, my hands. My hands are adjusting to the temperature. I'm not a fan of these. I like the colors. I like that it kind of like feels like ceramic. But the flower seems to be dying in a not so good way. You know what I'm saying? What? Michaels. What are you doing to these birds? What are you doing to these birds, Michaels? All right, anyway, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We have the disco balls. We have the disco balls, Houston. They have arrived. So there's that. We have a little ghosty. I like the black and white flower there. That's kind of cool. And there's like the inside of that. If they sold some of those separately, I'd be mildly tempted by that. But yeah, you know, I love me a cute ghosty. I do. There's a bat. It's just, I've said this before, it's a route that's real dangerous to go down, okay? Because it's real cutesy, so it can't fit in the main house. It is what it is. But they're everywhere, and I get tempted by many of them, so we're just not going to do it. I've allowed myself one cute ghost pillow in the rumpus room, and that is it. So I'm not looking at you anymore, okay? And then next to that, we have a bat. I don't know what's going on here, but I will give it to them that it is different. We're getting new items. So, oh look, here's some black moss. This is something I'll be tempted by because you could fill that in. You know what I'm saying? Like in the top of that there. Or if you don't just want to go straight black, they have a gray one right here. You could also just do a really deep green. I feel like for that one, I'd want to go for the full dark aesthetic, and I'd go for one or the other of those two. We have more wreaths. So this is like that like rubbery silicone situation. I like that it's very wild looking, and you know, I like me a black business there. And then we have that same one here. This one is one that I've got in previous years. You could obviously like take a you could either just like do it yourself, or you could take a natural wreath, maybe not this like really thick one here, and cut it and pull it in and make your own. I don't know, I actually enjoyed the glittery business, so I got that one last year, I think, and we did like a witchy moon wreath. This is new. We've got a wreath holder, and it's got stars and a moon on it. That's pretty cute. I don't hate it. $9.99. We have a lot more, it looks like, to put out in this section, so we're getting a lot of the main stuff, which is cool. Some dried flowers. They have like actual flowers. Mind my bag here. And some black ones. Some like glittery businesses there. What else? Anything of interest? Not really, but I see butterflies. I was hoping they had these like garlands like these right here, but they're like a purple and green, and it's been out every single year, and I just brought some to the Muggle job. So I'm short, and I really, really like them. They feel very like potiony, apothecary. So I'm hoping that they come out with those again. Oh, those are cute. Okay, but here's what they do have. We got like a little glittery kind of branchy one, and not a huge fan of this one. There's a lot of misses. I mean, I see they've got like, oh, it's like felt? Not felt. I forget what it's called. Let me give you a pan of all the butterflies down here. Very, very cool. I like this one right here. The purple and the moons. Now, probably not quite accurate to butterfly, but it's pretty cute. We have some moths right here. I think this one's been out every year. So there's that. And you could do a lot with these. Have a little bat and some spiders here. And then a collection of mushrooms. Like a light lavender right there. And they have little clips on the back. So you can attach them to all kinds of things. I think they each have one. Yeah. Maybe like a deeper purple one. A black one with some dots. And a red one, I would have to say. Probably the two purple ones are cool. And these are new. It's like a mini foam tombstone. So you can like paint over it maybe. $3.99. A little like DIY project. So we have 3 different kinds there. I'm going to go to the end cap before we go to the other side there. So we have got more flowers. So I like that they're sectioned by color. Black and red and purple. And then black on the bottom. And you know, I love me this purple. So there's a lot of varieties, it looks like. We got some like black leaves on this one. I like this color purple. That's really pretty. That could be very apothecary-ish. I just need to see if this stuff is on sale. I mean, it says like $1.99. Oh, we missed it. It says $1.99 up there. Trust me. I like the texture of these right here. Very cool. So I feel like this one, maybe it's reading a lot brighter, a blue on camera. I would say blue for Duck Day Party, but probably not this bright. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. But probably a lighter color. We have another wreath right here with some like glittery spiders. This one's like really thick. And we'll get to all these plants. You know I love me like a florally business, so we will come to that. But these are the cauldrons I showed you. They come out every year. If you are curious, the price on these, $14.99 for the small one and $20 for the medium one, which honestly is not too bad. I've used these as like a flower pot. You can do all sorts of things, you know what I'm saying? And because they're ceramic, I feel like you could even put like a liquid in there, whereas like cast iron, you might struggle with that, resting it over time. Okay, we have some glass coffins, and I mentioned on the one, I think it was like down there, that we've seen these every year, but I will say I don't think I've seen one like this large. They've definitely gone bigger in size. I could be wrong, but what I would say these are most commonly used for are like a cool sort of floral display, or maybe if you wanted to like fill them with like kind of a, this isn't really sand, but something like that in there. I don't know, just do a little fun crafting business. These, they have almost every year. I haven't seen this like coloring. That's very cool. And then the bugs, the flies, you know I have these. They are on my potion shelf. These I have not seen. They are interesting. There are little tombstones in there. There's that. Oh, okay, that's new. So the skulls are new too. The bones I have seen in previous years. Or maybe it was just these bones. I think it's like these bones right here that I've seen in previous years. So I feel like they're expanding the bone collection. And then we have some hearts right there. So there is that. Look at this bat. That is kind of cool. I kind of like this one. Maybe I'll tell you the price on this. Can we let the people know? Let the people know. $20. So obviously she is hanging. It is a metal situation. Although this reads resin to me. It's kind of very airy and light. I feel like this bat is like bordering cat. Anybody? But there it is. And it's very clearly a plant holder. So you could either do a real plant, or if you're like me and you do not have the green thumb, you could do a fake plant. There are a couple of fake plants in pots in our house that you would never know. Okay, we just make it look that way. Then you have a second one, but it is a crow. I feel like I've seen this one last year. I could be wrong, but it's on the chain right there. Okay, let's come down here for a second. I might need to get my paws on this. Are we glass? It reads glass to me. I like this. So there are ones, at Anthropologie. I probably shouldn't hold this up like, you know, like I'm not gonna drop it. There are ones from Anthropologie that are like close to $100 for a cloche. It's not worth paying that. What are they charging? $30 for this. And I like that the pedestal is a little bit higher. It's a little more varied and it's black. So it's different from what I have. And it looks like the glass has like a gray black tint. You know what I mean? I feel like this could fit into a Death Day party vibe. Just anything dark or dead. Okay. So I might have to get my paws on that. And then they have some test tubes. First of all, we got this right here. They have had variations of these in previous years, and I have one. It's on my potion shelf. You would see it behind me every time I film, but they do not have this. This is new. It's like a little spider right there. So everything else about it is the same. And 17, it's very interesting. It's written on there. It's the same as the one in previous years. They've just added that. So you have the two different kinds, the rounded one and this one right here. And I went with this one. So there are those, but I am really digging these test tubes. Let me hold it up. So there are some test tubes. They have little, I don't know how you describe that. Fancy businesses on the corner there. They're actual glass. That is nice. And this thing is metal. It is $15. You can do a lot with test tubes, I feel like. And then we have another sort of cloche. I have seen this one in previous years. I forget what it's called when it has that kind of coloring to it, but it's kind of like this one here. That's also new. I wouldn't pick up that. That doesn't feel very in-world to me, but they do have kind of plain clear ones right there. Then we have our florals, and you know I like me the florals. So we have some black ones and gray and silver ones. I don't know that I love that bit, but I like a lot of the rest of it. Like definitely Death Day party vibes. And we have this like deep green with a little bit of black in there too. That's cool. Reds I don't really play with. Halloween time, it certainly doesn't fit into Death Day. We've got some black ones and then this blue and black one. Interesting. Then we have some jack-o'-lantern, like metal. Like a pail. It's kind of cute. And we have a black version and a silver version here. Oh, we have a cat jack-o'-lantern. You know my eyeballs go to a cat. Okay, there's more up here. They got more put out. Look at this cat jack-o'-lantern. Oh, it lights up. That's cute. I wonder if by it lighting up, we will notice the paint job a little bit less. You know what I'm saying? Can we test it? The other thing I have an issue is like you can really see the light up piece. I'd probably pass on that, but I like seeing me a cat thing. And then we have some pumpkins that have kind of a hole in there. Let me know what you would do with these. They have a regular orange version and then a black version. And then we have some like more display kind of pieces. I feel like that hurts my hand to hold that. Let's put you right here, okay? It's like a little fence with jack-o'-lanterns all the way around it. And it kind of, let's see here. It kind of reads like it could be a graveyard or something. Maybe you could even take like this, look at the little bats on there, and put it in there. I don't know. But maybe you could take this, you can turn it into a little village, like with the Limac stuff. I forgot we have this stuff over there to show you. It is so exciting to be completely whited out to see Halloween. Oh, I didn't see that anywhere. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Focus. Focusing I am. Okay, over here. We have a little witchy hat. This is interesting. It's got a little spider kind of falling right here. It's not really a bouncy thing, so more of a fixed length. The windows, so I got a little bit of brown. Again, the paint job is not my favorite, but I do love me a witchy hat. It lights up. Shall we see? I'm thinking there are no batteries in there. Yep. All right. Then we have some coffin. They're like, actually this is wood. And then we got a little metal spider web trim around the whole thing. Very cute. A couple of those. And then, I don't know. What would you use this for? How are they? Metal stand. That's how we're describing this. What is this, Michaels? It is the kind of thing that you can do a lot with, but I just don't know what I would do with it. Oh, but I am digging this greenhouse right here. So it doesn't have glass here. I don't know if that's just this one and just busted. Probably not. It has glass around the rest of it. So right there. And then it looks like, how does this work? Let's set this down. Okay. The whole daggone thing opens. Ooh. Maybe because like dead things would go in there. You don't need the whole greenhouse because they're all dead. We're not keeping them alive. I don't know why I'm mildly tempted by that. How much are we charging? $30. Sorry, I saw the Canadian price and I was like, whoa. Okay. So then up above, so these are all of like the little minis. So I expect this whole section, considering how tight they are right now, is going to be like stuff that you would add to a village. Like we have these little tombstones here. Let's pull that out. Little skeleton tombstone. They're so cute. As you know, I'm not really doing villages anymore. There are other things you could do. Let's see. We have a little potion bottle. I feel like you could turn it into a necklace. Like you could do a lot of things with it. I see some glittery, like crows or ravens. And then we have a dog and a jack-o'-lantern. And then a stack of jack-o'-lanterns. And then what's going on here? Okay, I am really enjoying this woman right now. Look at this witch. Oh my god. She is... Do you see in there? She is brewing something. Oh my god. Hold on. It is a snail. There is a snail on the edge of the cauldron. And she almost looks like she's petting it, but maybe cooking it too. I'm mildly concerned. And I kind of like it. I don't know what I would do with it, but I kind of like it. Okay. Now, let's move down here. So we have a little bit more. What do we got? Oh, so we are continuing. Look at this. We got like a kind of a dead raven, maybe? Because the skull, you know, it's not fully formed. It's lost its flesh. But it still has its feathers. So I'm slightly concerned. I don't know. But I don't know how they decompose exactly. But maybe a plant holder? Is that what we're calling this? Vulture container. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a vulture. I should have known that from the other vulture over there. And I will say, for anybody curious, this is resin. $30. I was going to say 30 bones, which would have been really fitting for this. We have got some bones. We have some skulls, and it is a vase. This is giving me the, I was going to say Illuminati, the Inferi vibes right here. I don't know why, but we have a lot of skulls. It is a vase. I feel like they always do a vase. And then we have this one. Oh, buddy. What is happening right now? We're putting things in his head. They have done something like this before. The paint job again. Not a fan. Not a fan. Does make him look a little more spooky. And we have this one with like mushrooms and very rough moss over top. Really not a fan of that one. The heart. The heart, I feel like we've gotten in previous years, but not in black. I'm mildly digging it. What do you think? Could that be a Death Day thing? I mean, their food is disgusting, so why not serve it in something disgusting? This lady, okay, I kind of just want a statue version of her. She's cool. I feel like we've seen versions like this before. And the other thing I will say with these is I would love to find, and I'll probably find them at HomeGoods, like statues like this. I feel like a little statue, especially in this color, would look good for a Death Day party. Like, you have to have it. Oh, we've got more flowers. We got to cover them. And mossy bits. Here's what we have. Got a little branchy, mossy bit there. Really, really like this one. Ooh, I really like this one. Okay, let's take it out. I feel like the branches are a little rough. But you can also add to it. The flowers themselves, they have a nice feel to them, I feel like. Hold on. Stay with me. It's the inside. I like the touch of yellow. Oh, I like these. I like me a purpley flower, okay? And we've got some basic black ones right here, and then a glittery one with bats. All right, let's see what we see. I'm seeing a lot of like light up things here. I feel like this is going to lead a little more cutesy, but I want to show you all the things. So, what is this exactly? Radiant Shadows Creepy Jack-o'-lantern projects beams of light in all directions, excuse me. I mildly understand what's going on here. So we have a jack-o'-lantern, a ghost, a cat. We have some skeletons. I feel like if I did one, I was going to say the ghost, but probably the spiders. I feel like that could fit in. That's tempting. So $30 for that. Then we have this right here. That's cute. That could be fun in the rumpus room, you know what I mean? Set that up. This one is $25. I don't, care for the appearance of it. It's about the vibe. The Lumos. We have some solar pickets. We've got a ghosty, a spider, a jack-o'-lantern. These candles are kind of neat. They're like blood on them. And then we have some ghosts. We might poke around and see if there's anything else. Oh, lordy. Okay. My eyeballs were attacked with a disco. And they're charging $100 for this skeleton. Because he is like party central, I guess, is why. We've got a disco skeleton. What's on this side? Clearly more to come. We have black versions. You guys, I might need this. So I need to pause for a minute, but I think the ones that we got, I recognize this wand. So we have floating candles, just like white ones, on our main floor, over our buffet, and then surrounding our TV. But they're white, and I have been very tempted to do black ones. I'm going to check real quick on Amazon and see, because this is very light. How many do they have in here? 10. $35 though. I don't see sale signs. I might check online and see. So I will. Okay. We're just going full on. Michael's is like, look, we know what the trend is and we are hopping on it. We've got some rainbow ones. That is kind of interesting. Here are the regular ones. Like I said, we got ours online and I really like the ones that we got. So I will check that. But I believe this must be where our cat jack-o'-lantern came from. Then we have a mummy one. And then what is happening here? Talking candelabra. Okay, excuse me one moment, please. How do we make it talk? Cannot figure it out, and I can't be bothered. Okay, we have a little bit more on this side. We have some like round classic colors. I like all of those colors. I'd do that. I don't hate this. A gauze, a string light. There's that one. These are $25. Then we have this little witch. But this is like a door curtain. Lighted door curtain. I feel like maybe I have one of these. A garland. I don't generally always do. It's kind of like with a Christmas tree. We don't do lighted Christmas trees because if something goes wrong, you got to like remove it from the whole tree. It's harder to customize. It's a problem. Or like half of the lights. No, we've never done it for that reason. And I'm not starting now. I feel like a garland's more manageable. How do I feel about these little spiders dangling down? I'm just a sucker for a spider, okay? Then we have these kinds. I tend to pass, but let's see. Here they are. All the different options right there. Okay. And then we have these spiders and bats and mummies. Right down there. Get that Lumos going. And then we're just kind of like repeating ourselves. Oh, these are huge, enormous. I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of like this, though. The pearls have lost me. You will never see me wearing pearls, okay? They're just giving me, like, the old lady Titanic vibes, you know what I'm saying? We've got ghosts. I was going to say ghosts in a cloche. Ghosts in a bottle with a cork. Like a very DIY situation. And then some cats. Light up cats. Light up ghosties. This kind of caught my eye. It's like little ravens. I didn't realize, though, it's just a flat metal piece. Maybe because you're just trying to give off the silhouette, I guess. I'll just do a little, like, peruse of Limax because I find it really cool. I love the houses. I'm looking at all the little figures. Let's see. what houses we have. I just wouldn't really get any because we're not doing a village. So this is their sort of spooky town situation. There's that what's going on there. Good old Hocus Pocus. Anybody? Airspace Museum. We're covering the whole gamut. Okay. There was one I saw online that looked really cool. Let's just do like a little pan. That's really fun. They're just like making some pizza in there. Look at the skeleton. He's back there chowing down. Good old Dracula up here having a slice of pizza. That is so fun. I love the playfulness of this whole thing. We've got a little branchy business. Cute. Zoomy brooms. I feel like maybe zoomy, you know, maybe not the best choice of words. I'm just saying. The zoomies. Anybody have animals? Keep it contained, Aubrey. What is this? This is like a little wood piece down here. And this one's really interesting. Oh my God. What is happening? And it moves. You guys, what? Okay. Oh my God, that looks so soft. Very, very soft things. I was contemplating getting that. Do I want to get that? Little bird cage. I don't even know what the pattern is, but this is soft. All right, let's keep going. I see some black things. And we will probably pop on over to another Michael's to see if theirs is like filled in more. Oh, there's another piece. Forgot about this one. It's just so much. What do we got here? Oh, there's 2 of them. No, there's not. Just kidding. We have a little moon piece. So this is like, obviously you can do so many things with it, but it is a glass piece. It has a little bit that you can slide out, so you can open it up. And, you know, first thought would be pressed flowers. You tell me what you would do with it. I feel like pressed flowers would be really cool. You could fill the whole thing in. You can make it kind of sparse. And then it has a hook on the top. And she is $25. I'm a sucker for a moon, okay? Can't help myself. I didn't show you the fall vibes, but they have them out and about. We have the pumpkins. I'm not going to do like a full tour, but I will say it's so cool. It's so cool to see the fall Halloweeny vibes. And there are sometimes things like in this area, maybe not this, but like this color, maybe. We have some pumpkins down here. So obviously that could fit in. And I'm thinking, maybe not one this size. Matt and I were just talking about it. Maybe this one. These are the carvable types. Like maybe we carve something out and stick, actually we might have to do this one. Let's stick all of our Labubus in there, you know what I'm saying? And then have their little faces poking out. I think like that would be pretty cool. I like the white. That one could maybe fit in like Death Day vibes. I just find these to look really cheap. So unless you're just going for a vibe of the, you know, lighting, after you've carved it and you put a light inside, I can get that. But just for display purposes, I'd rather get a nicer looking one. But seeing fall, it makes my heart so happy. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that would fit into like Death Day. Oh, I did see up there. Whoa, we went up high. We have little mummy squirrels and ghost dogs. That is fun. I mean, these are not my jam, but they come out with them every year. I've never seen like a spooky version of that. Okay, I'm gonna wait to buy anything because nothing is on sale in store as of this moment. Everything is 25% off online only. So online and then pickup. So I don't like opportunities where I could save money. And I hate when they do that. Buy online only. It's not going to bring people into the store. We've already had this conversation. Oh my God. So I'm going to put back some things that I was going to get. There are things that I want to get and I'm very excited by it. There's a lot of very like base products that you can kind of build off of. They're not too like a lot, you know, and you can do a lot with. But we are now going to go to the other Michaels. And if I see anything that I haven't seen here, we will cover that at that one where I will be meeting Alex. So you'll see her in the background. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Maybe because there's a lot of people and the anxiety in me is going through the roof. You know what I'm saying? All right, we are at Michael's number 2. Let's see if there's anything we didn't just see. That's pretty. Like a little coffin, so it opens like right here. And then you put, I don't know what else you'd put in there. Maybe photos. I was thinking the flowers.
You could do real dress.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So they're just showing you what you could do.
Yeah, I guess you could do one, or you could just fill in the whole thing. But they didn't have a coffin. 25. So I didn't show you the fall section. I wouldn't normally do like a shaped candle, but I do find them really cool. So apple pie, I'm guessing. What's going on over here? It makes me want some cinnamon rolls, but I think the sugar got a little out of hand. There's not in there. Hello, fall. Little acorns, so we got a little more classic-y. Okay, I guess we're not opening it. No smelling for us. Is that good?
Good. I can smell ginger.
Oh, really? Ooh,
Yeah, I like that.
that is nice.
Oh,
The squirrel. I now know you like a squirrel.
dude.
Every time I see one.
Creature.
What do we got over here? Squirrels. All the shaped things. Got another squirrel candle.
Oh, I'm on my way.
Okay. I don't do the shaped candle things because I feel like I'm killing the animal as I burn it. You know?
Oh, that is a little
Yeah, it makes me sad. And that's where I go, why do it as a candle and not just get a
Yeah.
little squirrel or something? Yeah. All right, you guys, I think that is a wrap at Michael's. I'm not seeing anything particularly new that we didn't see at the last one. I am now going to go around, take photos of everything that I want, percolate on that because, as you know, it is cheaper online, at least today. So wait for those sales. But let me know in the comments down below, what did you see that you liked? What haven't I seen that is out and in your Michael's? Let me know and chat with me and all the things in the comments down below. But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love with everything you have and keep making magic. And we'll see you in the next video. Good Lord, woman, I just got off of work. Okay, we don't need to be talking about businessy stuff. We're in the Halloween vibes. Put that in the bloopers, Matthew.
You got it.